Alright, so yet again I have another showcase of some Bauer tools from Harbor Freight. To start, we got this tool bag. It's pretty decent size. It's got a whole bunch of pockets on it and plenty of space on the inside, and it did come with a like a shoulder strap that's on the inside. And then I got some different Bauer tools here. Alright, to start, I've wanted one of these for a while. This is it's an inverter that uses the 20-volt Bauer batteries, and you can charge stuff with it, and you can even plug in a 110 plug, in North America at least. So this was $49.99, and in my opinion, I think this is one of those things that people often overlook. Maybe not willing to spend $50 for something as simple as this. Right now down in the southeastern part of the United States, there's a lot of hurricane damage and people are without power, and that's causing a whole bunch of different problems. This is one of those things that you might not need it until you need it, but if you have it when the time comes, you'll be happy you do. If you have a whole bunch of these Bauer batteries laying around that are fully charged all the time like I do, you just plug this thing right in, turn it on. It's got a little light on it. It even flashes. It's got a USB-C port, 30 watt, which that'll charge your phone up real fast. Then there's two 5-volt, 2.4 amp USB ports. And then again, there's a 120 AC that's rated for 1.25 amps and 150 watts. I don't think I have anything in here. Maybe I do. Hold on. Let's see if this works. I think this is drawing too much power. I really don't have anything in here that is suited for this. But this is more or less something for, you know, small lights. If you have any strange chargers for anything, you can plug it in here. Again, otherwise there's USB and USB-C, so pretty cool. Now, as you just saw, if you overpower this, or you plug something in that needs too much power, this will turn red, and then you just hit it one more time, it'll reset, just like it says right there. So, pretty sweet. This is more of a, it's just as much of a tool as it is kind of a preparedness item. If you have 10 5 amp hour batteries laying around that are fully charged, you can, you know, charge up quite a bit with this, so pretty cool. This is another thing that I've been wanting for a while. For some reason lately I've been peeling stickers off of stuff, and you can either use chemicals or heat, and I keep thinking I would like a heat gun, so that's what I got here. I've never had a heat gun before. I guess if I needed heat, I always used a propane torch, but I'm curious to see how this will do with the 20-volt battery. I'm assuming this is some sort of concentrator to concentrate heat down to one spot, which would actually be pretty nice if you know, if you're trying to peel a sticker off of something and you needed to heat the adhesive up. Otherwise, you can just use the basic end that's on there. And then this, maybe some sort of shield or heat goes down or something. I'm not really sure. Maybe I'll read the deflector nozzle. So whatever that is, I guess it just deflects heat. So if you need to heat something up in a weird spot, you can get that to push the heat down. I don't know. Pretty cool. I wonder if this is instant. Oh yeah, it's hot. It's kind of a weird design. It kind of stays on automatically. I guess that's kind of nice. That way you don't have to stand there the whole time and hold it. And it powers off on its own. Yeah, it gets warm. If you're in the northern part of the United States, maybe Wisconsin or Minnesota, this would be great for warming your hands up while you're playing ice hockey. Oh yeah, that warms up. Whoa. Sweet. Does work. Next, we got a 50-foot self-leveling, 360-degree horizontal cross-line laser level. So this thing basically will beam a laser around horizontally 360 degrees in a room up to 50 feet, and it'll do one vertical line. And I've wanted one of these for a while because every time I do a project and I have to either hang something or, you know, recently I was putting in a steel roof. You can actually set these up to beam a line where you want to put screws or help level something, whether, you know, it's a picture or shelf, cabinets, whatever. There's a million things you can do with one of these. Alright. Now this does not take the 20-volt batteries. This is its own thing. I think in this case, 4 AA's. Now I'm always prepared. Self-leveling. Now I don't know if my GoPro really picks that up very well. Whoop. But it self-levels and it casts a horizontal line. And then of course, if you mix in a tripod with this, that's how you adjust the height and everything. Vertical line looks pretty darn plumb to me. And you can change the settings. Vertical only, both, horizontal only, back to that. And then the on-off button's on the side here. That shuts it off. Obviously you don't want to look into this thing. I have no idea how long this would last on 4 AA batteries, but that's why I'd use Duracell or Energizer or whatever. Make it last as long as possible. Now, they did have tripods available at Harbor Freight with these, but I didn't buy one because it uses pretty much the same tripod as most cameras. Now, unfortunately, I can't show what I'm talking about right now because I removed the little insert out of my tripod, so it's on my GoPro right now. But you can literally screw these on and then use your own tripod, adjust your height and everything else. And then do your project. So very cool. I don't really have anything to set it on. It is casting it off. Oh, there we go. Yeah. That goes across 20 feet to that garage door pretty easy, and it looks decent. And you can see it all along the wall. It's kind of weird how, oh, well, see, if you have stuff in the way, it's not going to show up right. But if you put it in the center of the room, that's pretty much the best place to put it. And you got to make sure everything's clear, but anyway. Very cool. That's an incredibly useful thing to have for pretty much anybody. And I have a lot of carpentry stuff that I need to do, so this will come in handy. Now, this is kind of a weird one. I didn't know I needed it until I saw it. I already have a shop vac out here, but it's a weird brand and it has its own weird charger, and the battery in it sucks. And it always dies right away, so this, every time the battery dies, you just throw a different one in and you're good to go again. Never hurts to have a little vacuum in the shop. And you can use it inside to help the wife out if you need to. Comes with a whole bunch of different attachments and whatnot. Apparently, these must be filters or something. It's kind of weird. I've never seen anything like that. Okay. Pretty self-explanatory. Got an extension on there. Honestly, that would be really nice for spiders. That's incredibly handy. Kind of weird. I didn't think I'd ever be excited over a vacuum. Then it's got this little thingy, which is cool. Bauer's out here giving Dyson a run for its money. That's like a whole normal vacuum. It's like 11:30 at night and I'm making a vacuuming video. That's hilarious. Sweet. I was just about to throw away some of the packaging and I realized there's more to the laser. I'm glad I caught that. Thought it seemed a little heavy. Something in the bottom too. Not exactly sure what this is. Oh my gosh, look at that. It actually came with batteries. Now I swear I looked at the box and it said it does not include batteries. Huh, I guess it does. Alright. Yeah, this thing is... that is a magnet. Good one too. Yeah, this thing has the same, like I was talking about earlier with the tripod. It's got the same little threading deal on there. That's pretty cool, actually. So if you don't have a tripod or you're in a situation where you don't want to use one, you can use this. Now obviously you don't want to block that because the vertical laser comes out here, then the horizontal here, but got these magnets on the back. Well, anyway, I don't have anything really to stick this on, but you get the idea. Pretty cool little carrying case. Tight, but probably because I have that magnet on there. Try this again. Carrying case. The batteries I didn't know what came with. Vacuum, which works great. Attachments, little 3-ring deal that you can stick these attachments on to make sure you don't lose them. Pretty cool. Got the heat gun with the attachments. Again, we have the inverter. I will show this again sometime. I need to find something smaller to plug into this that won't trip the breaker, I guess you could call it. But it's nice that if you overpower this, it won't, you know, allow anything bad to happen. So that's pretty cool. And again, we got this bag. It says 24-inch tool bag. Like I said, it comes with a shoulder strap to help with carrying when it gets super heavy. Got a bunch of pockets on the inside. Smells fantastic. I have so many Bauer tools now. I know I've kind of been going crazy with them over the last couple months. So now I have another thing to store these in, because my current box is extremely full right now. So there you have it. That's everything. And I gotta say, I'll probably be using these tools a lot more than some of the other stuff I have. Anything that helps you do something or accomplish something is worth it. I'll tell you right now, I drive old vehicles. This thing right here, in the wintertime, it gets so cold that when you put your key into your door, sometimes the locks freeze. And you either gotta breathe on it for 5 minutes or use your lighter. Or in this case, you could just throw a battery in that and heat up your own lock so you can get in your car in the winter. That is worth its weight in gold when you're in a hurry and you don't want to freeze. This vacuum I'm going to be using all the time. That's really cool. I'm going to throw out my old one that's all worn out. Works great. Has good attachments. Little laser level, I'll have more on that next time I do any type of project that requires that. I will show that. And then again, anybody who has the anybody that likes to be prepared for the unexpected, that would be a good tool to have, especially if you have a lot of these Bauer batteries. That will come in handy during a tornado or flood, anything that can knock out power. These cell phone towers usually have generators that run on propane. So the towers actually will remain active because they have to have signal for emergency responders as long as the tower is not damaged, usually. So in that case, you could actually just keep charging your cell phone and you'd still have you know, communications with people outside of your affected area. So $50 is worth it. And then of course you don't want to run a gas generator just to charge your phone. So that is more of a eco-friendly way of charging small electronics when needed. Alrighty. Well, I hope you liked this video. Got some more great tools from Bauer. And I'd like to give a little shout out. This was actually all a gift from my older brother. I did some tractor work for him with my Coyote CX2510, so he was nice enough to get me all this stuff that you see here. Thank you for that. All right, thanks for watching.